In this one, I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can...
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3 yards. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down back at the 25. And for the sack, Deion Jones.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Back to throw here. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Lance. Complete. Smith has it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now Lance again, and he slings one that's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Swung out to Montgomery. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And Lance going to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after here coming up. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive, 12 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Flush to his right. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They'll wind up, but now it's third down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He will find Winslow. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Lance. He's got Smith here.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Lance looks to throw again. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Philly. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Lance to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this. Montgomery. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Second down and goal. Lance. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. To throw now on 1st down. This one caught by Winslow. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This offense finding that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Haynes. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Now for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this 1st half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Has it complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Lance, short throw to Dissly. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Caught by Montgomery. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance, and he finds Montgomery, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Philly.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Lance. That's caught by Montgomery. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Eagles! David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, here's a handoff out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
We're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That 1st down run could not have turned out worse for a defense because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
On 2nd and 2, Lance, quick slant here to Smith, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 27, Lance. Smith catches left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to throw. Lance. This is Anderson over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Play action. Now it's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st down, Lance. And this is caught. Touchdown. Woods. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 5. They will find Winslow on the left side complete.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He finds his man complete. That's Haynes. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Lance now on 1st down. Short throw to Dissly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
41 yards on the ground for him so far. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Lance on the keeper.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Trey Lance
scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be a second down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Lance looking to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Lance going to keep it on the option.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So now the Lions down by 7. At time, a huge factor. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10.
So they'll get 8 out of that. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Eagles, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.